Welcome to the show, Raider Nation. It's the night, the eve before the draft. The moment we've all been waiting for is almost here. We can almost stop all the speculation. I said almost because we're still going to do it. What's good, Raider Nation? Welcome to the Spicy Shield Talk. I'm Spicy Raider Girl here with my boy Chris from Protect the Shield. And as always, we have Mother Moon behind the scenes.
What's good? Yes, I'm back here like always.
Always. Y'all ready for this draft?
We are ready. I'm so ready. I'm at the point where I'm just like, do I even care who they pick anymore? No, I'm kidding.
Like, just pick someone.
Pick somebody already. Okay, so we can spend the next week analyzing that.
That's what we're gonna do.
Right.
I know, it's almost like planning a wedding, or you're planning, you get excited, and then the day comes and it's done.
Oh, right. Then you're like, oh, now I'm just married.
Then now we're just waiting for the season.
Well, remember, like that torch, hit that like button, subscribe to both channels, Protect the Shield and For Life, Our Raider Story. You can also join to become a member. And if you're feeling generous, hit that super chat button to help support the channel. Also, if you're of drinking age and you want to play along with us, the drinking game alert tonight is draft. Every time we say it, you know what to do.
Oh my!
I spilled already.
Party foul.
I already spilled,
Well, hold on. Before we go any further, Spicy, what are you doing to my boy Raider Travis? I mean, are you giving him crap?
Oh yeah. We can talk about it. He said,
"Yeah, man, come on."
I jokingly, I guess one time I accidentally called him. Wait, how do you say it? His name's Raider Travis. I don't remember saying it, but I guess I called him Trader Travis.
Yeah, you did. I remember it.
I don't remember. And then he said, I'm watching you live right now. You even commented. And I go, oh, thanks. And then so I look at my comments and there's no Travis. And he goes, oh, I'm on Chris's channel. I go, see, you are a traitor. No, it's all good. Much love to both. Actually, we hope everybody supports both channels.
Yeah,
probably one up to the other. Make sure you like both channels. But it's all in good fun. Mm-hmm. But now he's earned the title. So, I mean, he can't get mad. I kid. But welcome to the show. He's been a longtime supporter since day one. So I got much love for you, Travis. You know that. He says, good evening, Spicy Mother Moon, Chris, and the Raider Nation. Nothing but love for you, Travis. He knows I'm kidding.
Travis is my bestie.
I know. He knows. He already knows. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's say what's up really quickly, because this show, we want you to be really interactive with the show tonight and with your comments. We're not going to be taking callers or anything, but interactive with the comments, because you've probably been hearing from Chris and I all week. You kind of know where we stand. So we want to know where all of you stand. Welcome to the show, Raider Paul. Scotty Waddy, Raider One, what's good? What's up? I got Daniel's jersey for sale already over here. Hit me up. Oh, you got the black, the white, or the alternative? Which one? Robert Pena, he says, what's good? Shane's World, thanks for joining us. Who else we got in here? Raiders Resistance, salute to you as well.
Thanks for being in here. Names,
I know. Alfredo, Los Raiders, John Fallon, what's up? Thanks for joining us. My 2 cents, Protect the Shield. What's good? Yeah, give us your 2 cents. We are asking for it.
We're going to have to do a show on how you got your name. How you got your name.
I think I could probably figure that one out. What's good? All right, let's get into it. We got more here. We got more. Raw Way Raider.
Raw Way.
Dominique. Thanks for. We're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna start this one off here. We do our fun little games here, and we want you to be interactive with us. Again, we're gonna go over some analytics, but let's like we said, we've been chatting all week, so we're gonna try to have some fun with everybody here. Let's start with a little game. Start, bench, or cut?
Oh,
all right. So this is start, bench, or cut. And the game is, obviously, you would start somebody, you would bench somebody, and you would cut somebody. But these particular players we're choosing from is because these are the Raiders that have been drafted by the Raiders and are currently still with the Raiders. I mean, I think I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that
there's an easy one.
No, there's going to be no argument on who we're starting.
There's no argument about any of it. This is going to be, everyone will be the same.
All right, tell me. Then we'll move on then.
We already know. We starting Max. We're benching Colton. We're cutting Tyree. I don't know. Actually, some people might want to, I don't know. Some people like Tyree.
They might flip-flop the last two.
Yeah.
Cool Kev says he agrees. Cut Wilson.
Yeah.
Cut Wilson. I get it. I'm reading it like backwards. Cut Wilson, start Max, bench Colton.
Yeah, I think that's going to be unanimous.
Start Max, bench Colton, cut Tyree. Yep, it's unanimous. It's easy.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Poor Tyree.
Yeah, he has a lot to prove, man. I don't know. I did see like a video of him like showing him working out with Max. So I mean that was I don't know. That was inspiring.
So you say
I guess.
He's trying.
Yeah,
he's the effort. That's all you can ask for.
No, not at that pick that we got him. I need more than effort. You better be a dog.
Well, that's not his fault.
Yeah, you better be a dog.
We're going to get into that. We are going to get into that. But here's the thing. I just want to make a little side note here that Max and Colton are. I don't mean they're themselves, but as Oakland Raiders, they're kind of a dying breed here. So they're still representing from the days of Oakland.
Yeah. There's probably not that many people that was there in Oakland. I mean, probably AJ Cole. I mean, the kicker, the punter. Yeah, there's probably not that many. I don't even know. I'm sure in the chat you guys know, but there's probably not that many who was there on that Oakland team.
Definitely not.
Okay. Are we pulling up another game?
Hustle said draft Bo Nix. Ooh, you don't hear that.
Oh, who said that? Where's that one?
Yeah,
I'm gonna 100% nix that one.
I see what you did there.
All right. Well, if we don't already know, here they are. The Raiders have number 13, 44, 77, 112, 148, 208, 223, and 229. Telesco goes into the draft with 8 picks in his pocket. We all know that the Raiders aren't hugely successful or haven't been hugely successful in the draft. But Telesco's in a new era. Do we have some faith in this guy?
I do. Yeah, I do. I mean, if nothing else, he can at least build a team. Like he can build a team and they look good on paper. I mean, he's done that time and time again. If the team doesn't perform on the field, a lot of time that's on the coach. So, if he can do that, here, and AP inspires him like we think he's going to, then I think it could be a good match.
All right, let's get into we're good. Like I said, it's going to be comment heavy. We want you to ask questions and get involved. We're going to respond to these. John Fallon says, now that we have probably no chance at JD5, which I don't necessarily think is true. I think we still do. Washington might be blowing some smoke, so we'll see what happens after the first pick tomorrow.
Yeah.
How do you feel about switching first round picks and add a few for Micah Parsons?
I mean, I would love to have Micah Parsons. Just going to be so expensive, but if we did have a chance to get him, I'd be all for it. I can't lie. He's a difference maker. That defense would be insane. It would be insane, but I can't see that happening, but I mean, if we were able to get Parsons for a reasonable deal, I'd be all for it.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either. And I'm for actually if the Raiders don't get their number one quarterback going in on defense, whether it's picking somebody up and or drafting somebody. But so you said for the kind of like for the right price? What does that mean to you?
I mean, the only thing, because he's still gonna get paid. Or no, he may already got paid. So
Cool Kev says it looks like we'd be writing a check for 100.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, it's like he's gonna want something crazy. But the thing is, I think it would be worth it because that D would be so insane. Like that literally is a way to stop Mahomes. Mahomes would we would kill that dude. We would kill Mahomes with
he would cry more than he already does.
No, I mean seriously, like there would be nothing. He could do nothing with that defense. I mean he would have 0 time. So but again, it's gonna cost so much. You know, we don't have that luxury, but Micah's a beast. I don't care what nobody say. He's a beast.
Well, you know, the argument could be if the Raiders can't get the quarterback that's going to be good enough to compete with somebody like a Mahomes, maybe the other option is to get a defense that can stop him.
No, man, that would neutralize him. It's great, and I hate to admit it, you know, but as great as I think Mahomes is, you know, to me, he's going to go down as one of the GOATs. That's gonna give him some problems. That's gonna go. That'll be one of the best defenses we've ever seen. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, no, I mean it wouldn't. I mean it was wishful thinking, but since they brought it up, you know, I would.
Yeah, of course,
you know, I'd entertain it.
I mean, you know who should entertain it? One Mr. Mark Davis, because he got the money.
Oh,
he decided to move to Vegas. Now he's a multi-billionaire with a B.
Yeah,
write that check.
Well, he's got his house all built up, so maybe he's got a little extra cash there.
And he saves money by flying his girlfriend on Southwest Airlines. I'm talking about, Mark. Got your little, you know, your little young tenderoni on the Southwest, man.
Right. He probably doesn't even have like a black Amex. He probably has a SWA card to use his points.
You guys are wrong. That's just wrong.
We're going too far. Oh, Mr. Davis, come on. We gotta have a little fun with you. He'd probably laugh. Actually, it's probably true. It's not necessarily mean. We know he's frugal.
Yeah, he gets all his points, man. He is not playing.
Yeah, like he should.
Every fourth flight is free. He's with it, man. Shout out to Mark.
Yeah. Plus, he's getting, doesn't pay taxes. I think he's going to be a little light on the pocket. Yeah, here you go. You might be just throwing down the dollars.
Oh yeah. Nah, I mean, he has money, and the thing is, we're gonna need the money for next year. That's for sure, because we got some young dogs that we're gonna have to pay next year. So, you know, your boy Spillane, I know you really like Spillane. I mean, we all like Spillane.
I do like Spillane.
You should have put Spillane on that start bench cut. Oh no, you did everyone that we drafted though.
Right.
Okay, so never mind.
Drafted and is still part of the team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that Tyree one made it a little easy, but I'm trying to think who else did we draft that's still there? Maybe that's why you did it.
Right, Slim Pickens.
For sure. But yeah, like we got to pay Spillane, got to pay Malcolm Kuntz, got to pay Nate Hobbs, Trayvon Morick. I mean, he's going to have to open up that wallet next year. So,
yep. What's good, Alan, out there in Central Florida? Evening from Central Florida, home of Orlando Raider Nation and I4 Raider Nation. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in. We missed you out there. At least I did. I missed you out there in Miami. I did manage to go to the tailgate, but I think by the time I got around, there were only a few left. A few remaining.
Yeah. I don't remember too much of that Miami trip. It was fun though, from what I remember.
Cool, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters, right?
Right.
Fun, cool. All right, let's talk about this quarter. Everyone wants to talk about the quarterback, right? And I've actually had a change of heart because I have said over and over again that I did not think that it was going to be quote unquote worth the amount it would cost to trade up for a Jalen Daniels.
Wait. Did Scotty get to you?
Not just Scotty. There were some good comments yesterday, and it makes sense because I was always on this boat here, right? If you look at a list like this, I'm thinking, why trade up to end up with such a wild card? I mean, look, Trevor Lawrence, I guess he does okay.
Yeah.
I think he'll
be good. He'll be solid.
He's fine. I think though he hasn't lived up to expectations. Zach Wilson, bust. Trey Lance, bust. Maybe he still has a chance. Justin Fields still hasn't, proven to do anything. Bryce Young, total bust. CJ Stroud excelled, but if we're talking about, and this is why I changed my mind, if we're talking about the uncertainty, then why keep draft picks in our pocket if it's always going to be uncertain, even if it's next year, the year after that? But they have to be sure that they're going to get their guy. I don't think the Raiders can afford to go to third and not get Daniels, because then they would have to be okay with a Drake May potentially or something like that, and that's not gonna help that quarterback room in the way we need it to.
Yeah, I mean, of course, when they trade up, they'll have to wait until that team's on the clock. Like they won't do it earlier, so they'll wait and make sure the guy that Daniels is there before they did it. I get what everybody's saying, but hashtag F those picks is what everybody's been saying, and they want to go up and get Daniels, but that's just a lot. That's a lot. And
see, and I have a difference of opinion of what a lot is now, because it's like it's all so uncertain. So you're saying I want to hold on to my uncertainty, and that's why I've changed my mind. Well, because there's no guarantee that next year or the year after with those picks, the Raiders are going to end up with somebody that excels. In fact, the numbers are very low to actually draft somebody that excels, especially in that top slot. Right,
but that same uncertainty is still there if we get Daniels. So if we get Daniels, not only do we miss, say we miss on that, we don't even get a chance to try again in the next few years.
Right. But I say at this point, you've got to risk it. I say you've got to risk it at this point, because if not now, when?
So then I would push back and say, is the skill set between Penix and Daniels that great? Is there that great of a difference between the two?
Well, no, but that's why I think if they don't trade up and guarantee that's him, that's the guy they're going to get, then stay at 13 and hope that Penix will probably still be around, and then go that route.
Yeah. No, I agree. To me, it'd be different if I thought, Daniels was like a Peyton Manning type of prospect, where it's like it is very, very unlikely that he will fail. But
well, I think a little bit of the uncertainty can come with the fact that, gelling is a big part of it. Being able to get along with your teammates, to vibe with your big part of what can hit or miss. And Daniels is already comfortable with the Raiders in the locker room with that culture. He's obviously comfortable being coached with and mentored by Antonio Pierce, having already been his coach. So I think that takes a little bit of at least that aspect of the uncertainty away.
Yeah, I mean it's fair. If we do it, I'm not gonna.
Listen, I'm not mad either way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff. It's just it's not my because my thing is. I don't know, man. It's just if it was a Peyton Manning type guy, like someone that it was just that I really see as a generational talent, then I'm for it. I'll be like, let's go get the guy. I just don't feel that with him for some reason. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and everyone else is seeing something that I don't.
Listen, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think anybody's wrong. At the end of the day, nobody knows what they're doing or what to do, including the Raiders. Everyone has an opinion of who they might want, what they think their needs are. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Everyone's gonna, every team's gonna do their very best. And again, most of the time, it literally is a strikeout. Yeah. But here's who the Raiders have been, or here's who have most been talked about as a likelihood to be a Raider. The top here. We've heard a lot about Michael Penix Jr., Fuaga, of course. Mitchell, I think, would be a great addition to the Raiders secondary, especially if we're, like you're talking about, Chris, not trading up. And if Penix is gone, stick with the core QB room that the Raiders have. I think Mitchell's a great option.
See, again, I that's what I always say. My opinion is always different than a lot of people. I don't want to get a cornerback. I really don't. We already have such a young cornerback room. I think we need a veteran in there that can start. Because you got to think Jack Jones is still very young. Hobbs is still young. We know Jacorian Bennett's young. Brandon Faison, now he's a veteran, but I'm not sure how much he has really in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
And as I always tell everybody, like, cornerback is the second hardest position to play in football. So it's like, unless you get like a Sauce Gardner type of guy, but those guys don't come around too often. So I don't know. Like, to me,
I would be fine with Fuaga as well. Let's improve the offense.
I'm definitely down. So yeah, Fuaga for sure. And Latham, I'm cool on the offensive line. I just don't think cornerback. Like, I'd rather, because the thing is, after the draft, then some of those veteran cornerbacks, we could start kicking the tires on those guys again. It's just for first round. I just don't want a corner. But yeah, give me Fuaga and Latham, and there's a couple other guys that I'll take all day.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily mad at any of these. I think, we've had the discussion, best pick for the Raiders for needs or best player in the draft. And I think the Raiders should really pick the best player for their needs where they are. Absolutely. So I know it's kind of a mixture of both, but I'm kind of saying I'm okay with not being super aggressive.
I agree.
To go after something and kind of waiting in that 13th spot, because I think one of these guys will be there, and I think any of these guys would be a great addition.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think and it also depends on how you feel about, AOC and Gardner. Now, everyone knows how I feel about AOC. I definitely hope he can continue to develop. I think Gardner's really going to push him if we don't get a rookie. So can they beat Mahomes twice a year? I mean, AOC, I won't say he did it, but AOC was part of the team when we did. I mean, it wasn't his play that really did it, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. It's to me the biggest thing. I mean, the draft is very important, but to me, it's all about the development of these players. If those second-year players develop and become something, now we're talking. That's going to be more important than who we draft to me.
I'm going with Dead Mike here. I'm going to sit back and watch Telesco do his
There we go. Thing. Talk that talk, Mike.
I'm there. I'm there with it.
Too.
I'm there with it.
Hold on, but I want Telesco to do what I want him to do, though. So really, it's my thing. Because if Telesco gets JJ McCarthy, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay. Well, what exactly do you want him to do?
No, honestly, I just don't want him to get JJ McCarthy, and I don't want him to get a cornerback.
Okay, but what do you want him to do? You said you only want him to do exactly what I know you can't even tell.
Okay. All right. So I just don't want him to do certain things. But honestly, if he trades up like everyone wants him to do, I'm not gonna be super mad. So, the only thing that's gonna be pissed me off is if we say JJ McCarthy. Make sure you guys.
I would say JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, even Drake May. I think those are all bad decisions for quarterback.
I don't know why people are like turning their back on Drake May all of a sudden.
Because it's not going to move the needle that much. I don't think he's going to really compete with the great quarterbacks in the AFC. That the quarterback room right now is just as good. He's just as good as them. So why kind of like waste for a lateral movement?
See, I don't know, man. I don't know why people
a little bit better. I mean, he's not going to be like really tip the scale. I don't think.
Drake May is not I don't know where everybody's soured on, because going into the season, he was by far the number 2 guy after Caleb. Like, I don't know, but it just seems like just recently everybody's kind of like backpedaling on him. But I think he can play. I mean, you know, I'm not souring on him, but I mean, do I want him? I ain't gonna say I necessarily want him, but I don't think if we got him, I don't think it'd be like something to get super upset about.
I think it would be a wasted pick.
At 13 though? What if he dropped to 13?
I mean, let's put into discussion though. Okay, then if that happens, I think, and it's been talked about, who's on the trading block, AOC or Minshew? Because
see,
or
you
even
can't ask me that. You know what I'm gonna say, but who would you say?
And Chris doesn't go for Minshew. He doesn't like the surfer guy.
No, I don't think he likes AOC.
No, is that
I like Minshew. I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I like Minshew. But who would you do, Spicy?
I think they're both disposable.
Okay.
Sorry to, again, because we need somebody who's going to compete against the elite, and they're not that.
No, I mean, no, I agree. They're not. Neither one are elite.
Sure, with the top 10 defense that the Raiders are, with the top 5 defense that the Raiders can become, can the Raiders make a push for the playoffs? Maybe. Can they really get deep? I don't think so, and that's why I think they're disposable.
No, I agree. It would be different if we still had like Josh Jacobs, like if we still had like those elite players that kind of help. Because the running back they say is a quarterback's best friend. So, having some help, but at the end of the day, whoever our quarterbacks are going to be, they're going to have to air the ball out. That running back by committee thing, I know everyone thinks it's such a great idea, but you need a threat running the ball, and I don't think we have a true threat. So that quarterback is going to have to, he's going to put, the team on his shoulders at times, and I don't know.
All right, let's get to some of these comments because we do want them to be involved. Raiders Rebel says 3-way trade on draft day. Only way we get JD5. I believe we trade back if offer is right. That's interesting. It seems to me that's a little contradicting, but maybe you can clarify for me if I'm missing something, or Chris can. If we're moving back into the first.
Let's see. So it's a 3-way trade on draft day. It's the only way. We trade back if offers right. If we went back, and
I don't see trading back is getting him. Maybe I'm reading that incorrectly.
Yeah, it may be just someone else trades or someone else drafts them, and then we somehow go get them and offer. I don't know. I'm not sure. To be honest, I can't even act like I know what he's talking about. But that's my boy. Shout out to Raider Rebel.
Thank you for commenting. Clarify
that's for my boy, Raider Rebel.
Yeah. The Severe Raider says giving AOC credit for that KC win is like giving John Sally credit for those Bulls title.
Facts, Severe. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm always careful about saying that, man.
That was a defensive victory for sure.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was just saying. That's part of it. If the defense can get there, that's that's proof right there.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I mean, like I was even thinking, I was debating with my friend that's a Browns fan, and
thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, she was speaking facts. You was talking your talk, Spice. But my friend, he's a Browns fan, and we were talking, and I'm like, man, our defense is going to be, this, and this, and I'm like, no, man, our defense is going to be good too. And then he was like, you guys know our defense is better than yours. And I just sit back and think about it. I'm like, that Browns defense was better than ours. So I just sat and thought about it because I'm like, yeah, we got a Max Crosby, they got a star defensive end too. But then I was like, but on offense, they got some dogs. They got some good receivers now. They got a good running back, he's coming off an injury. It's just like, I just don't think we have enough to really seriously compete in the AFC like we think. And that's what I'm worried about. Because wait,
who thinks that? I don't think that.
Well, no, a lot of people do. Well, a lot of people think we're like one player away from really being a contender. And that's why I'm like, realistically, we're not. It's going to take us a couple years to really be a true contender. Because the AFC has some dogs in it. Like in this upcoming season, we play the AFC North. The Browns are going to be dogs. Cincinnati's going to be dogs. I think the Steelers are going to be dogs, and we know the Ravens are going to be dogs. So we got to play all 4 of those teams. So I don't know.
Yeah, I certainly don't think the Raiders are one player away from a Super Bowl run, and I don't even think they're one quarterback away from it either. To be honest.
No.
Space Beast, I will take this as a compliment. He says spicy is spicy tonight.
Spicy.
I'm actually kind of tame.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, if you think this is spicy, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I know. Thanks for the super chat, Space Beast. He says we're clamoring for Penix, but hard to buy his jersey. Oh yeah, I'm not investing in any jersey. I don't care who they choose. That's
yeah, I don't do that either.
Yeah. You got to wait until they damn near till they retire, because
right.
Yeah,
I'm certainly not in line for any one of these draft picks jerseys.
no, because you only have it for a couple years, and he'll be playing for the Jets or somebody.
Well, let's get into. Well, what should we go? Which way should we go? Which way should we go? Should we go?
Which way should we go? Which way should we go? Let's do my favorite game.
Let's do your favorite game first. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh, that one.
Well, you know that's my favorite.
I didn't know.
We can do the other one too. We can do who do you hate more?
We'll do that one next.
All right, let's go into it. Agree and disagree.
Okay.
Take it, Mother Moon.
Okay, this is where I will give you a fact, a statement, and you just tell us if you agree or disagree. First,
play along, everybody. Play along.
Yeah, this is the draft edition.
Thank you. Okay, number 1, would you agree or disagree with the Raiders selling the farm to trade up to acquire their guy, Jaden Daniels? Agree or disagree?
I feel like I'm going to be either way on all of these, but I'm going to say I would agree.
You both agree there?
I would agree. I would be okay with it. I would agree with trading draft picks because they're all going to be a crapshoot anyway, no matter the year. So I'm going to go with agree.
Okay, we got a couple all over in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, Eli. I see you, Eli. Dead Mike. There we go. Got a couple of y'all in there.
All right. Okay, that's what we like. Okay, number 2.
I think we have I think we're leaning a little bit more towards disagree.
Yeah, which I'm surprised, honestly, because I usually hear people
do not want to trade up.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, that's cool.
Okay. Oh, all right. Cool. Okay, number 2. Would you agree or disagree with the Raiders picking the best player available if they stay at pick 13? Even if that player is a wide receiver.
Oh, no.
I disagree.
Yeah. No receiver.
No, I'm not for the Raiders just picking the best player. I think the Raiders are really in a position where they actually have a lot of good talent. So it's really time to fine tune these positions that need a little work. So I'm going to say disagree with just picking the best player remaining.
Looks pretty even here. Now we're going more disagree.
Yeah. You had me until you brought up receiver. I'm like, nah, not receiver.
Okay. Let's go to number 3. Would you agree or disagree with the Raiders sticking with either Minshew or AOC and drafting a defensive player
at 13? I would be okay with that.
A defensive player?
I would be okay with that. I would be okay with the Raiders staying at 13, picking a defensive player and rolling with AOC or Minshew. I don't think it's really gonna be, again, a playoff push, maybe a playoff push, not deep, but I would be okay with it for building for the future.
Yeah, and what do we have? The
defense is definitely not the problem. But I think there is a need in the secondary. But I would be okay with that.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 4. Oh, would you agree or disagree with the Raiders drafting Penix if they stay at and he is available at 13?
Yeah, I would agree.
Kind of a two-parter there.
It. Penix at 13.
Penix at 13. We agree or disagree?
I would agree.
Yeah.
But then you know what? I would want to actually. I would. With that said, I would want. I think Minshew and AOC are good enough to make some impact on other teams, and I would actually look to see to put them up for sale. One of them. See if the Raiders can get anything.
Well, look here.
Because there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of teams need quarterbacks. Chicago, Washington, New England, Minnesota, Denver. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks that are needed out there. So I'm saying if Penix does it, if Penix gets drafted, go with your solid second. And then I think either one of them could be traded. What do you think, Chris?
I mean, at that point, you would have to trade ALC because there may be a GM that kind of believes in them that they may think, the Raiders are a bad organization. He was just in a bad situation. The young kid could prevail with us. I think with Minshew, I mean, he's been a vet long enough where I think a lot of GMs, like if they really wanted Minshew, then they could have got him in free agency. They could have threw some cash at him.
True.
So I think that your only chance, and I don't think you'll get much for ALC, but I think teams may call. Teams may call.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Minshew's probably the stronger of the two, to be honest. So.
All right, let's move on to number 5. Would you agree or disagree with the Raiders drafting a running back?
Like early or just at any time in the draft?
Anytime. We'll go with anytime.
Well, if it's anytime, I would agree.
Yeah, we'll go with anytime.
I would agree if it's anytime, come the later rounds.
I'm going to say agree, but it still pisses me off because everyone keeps telling me that running backs grow on trees and we don't need one. That's why we can let Josh go. So we ideally should have everything we need on our roster, but
yeah,
I'm not going to get started today.
I would agree late round.
I think everyone agrees on this one. That's his first. Okay.
Because I mean, there's really one. I don't know that Mattinson is really gonna. Well, TBD, right? To be determined what he's gonna do. But I think maybe both of them can try to fill the shoes of one player that was Josh Jacobs, and there's going to be the need for that in the future. So again, if they're building for the future and in the late rounds, maybe. And shout out to Daniel for gifting 5 Protect the Shield podcast memberships.
Thank you,
you ever
Daniel.
figure out how that works?
Yeah, I don't know how it works, honestly, but I always appreciate them. So I think he can gift them and they go out to like random people, I believe. So
all right. So look out for your random for your random gifted membership.
My guy, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for playing.
All right.
Can't wait for next week. We're gonna have some real good questions there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. We're gonna have a lot to talk about next week.
Okay. Chris, want to go to your next game or we want to get into more comments?
Let's get some of the comments. Let's give some comments love.
Chris is kind of with us tonight.
You got what?
Chris is kind of with us tonight.
I'm just on the stage making sure everybody's ready to go. Let's press your button on. We're good.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get to some of these comments. So, I can't control it. Let's see. My boy Turf said there's 100 running backs in the draft, Chris. Okay, I guess. He said if your O-line is elite, average running backs look above average. Okay. Let's see.
Why don't we stir the pot a little bit here and go into one of our fun games?
Which one is that? Oh.
Chris is fired up for this one.
Who do you hate more?
Starting with this one to get Chris fired up.
Who do you hate more, Raider Nation?
Because I'm certainly not nearly as passionate about this topic as he is. So
I love it. I
know.
I want to know. Who do you guys hate more as a Raider fans?
I'm all behind here.
Antonio asshole Brown.
Oh.
Told you he's awake now, everybody. We should have started.
I'm awake. I'm awake. And Josh, aka McDumbass, what you guys say, or McDoofus, or everything else you guys say. Who do you guys hate more? That's what I want to know. And you can't say nobody. You can't say Mahomes. Yeah, you can't say both. Ooh.
McDaniels. Someone said McDaniels.
A lot of people are saying McDaniels.
Someone, they're coming in hot. I can barely click on them.
Fired.
All of the above.
McDaniels.
I can't lie, man.
McDaniels.
We got MC Numbnuts.
Oh, I like this one. See, all of the above.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
McDaniels.
man.
Oh, we got one AB here. We got one AB up in here.
Hey, Super, I'm with you, man. I hate AB. I hate him, man. I hate him.
I've never seen Chris so passionate about anything.
I know. Usually I'm just chilling. I'm about to go back in chill mode in a second. But, now that I'm up and pissed off, I literally hate him, man.
Tell us about it. Do we need counseling?
Right.
Like, we're here for you. We're
I
support.
do need counseling. I do need counseling. I really do. I really do.
I feel like I want you to go about this.
No, y'all, no.
Like I feel like he's really touched a nerve here. Like he did something to you personally.
I know. You would think he stole like my childhood girlfriend or something.
Right?
I can't stand that dude, man. I can't, man. Like if he was on fire, never mind, man.
I think the chat agrees with you.
No, I don't think.
Oh no, they definitely don't agree with me.
No, I don't agree with him.
Yeah, no, they all saying McDaniels.
Well, lucky for you, you can book your flight when he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame
As a Raider. This guy is going to go into the Hall of Fame as a Raider, ladies and gentlemen.
I am officially retiring today as a Raider. Super Bowl champ, 2-time NFL receptions leader, yards leader, touchdown leader, 12,000 receiving yards, 83 receiving touchdowns.
Hey.
Woo! What do you think of that? Now, look, he moving. Oh, look, he bouncing. He itching. He twitching.
Oh, man. I hate that dude. Oh, my God.
Dude, can you imagine if this happened? He never even played for the Raiders.
I know. Yeah,
so this is the thing. Like, I actually don't have any real feelings towards these guys whatsoever. I don't really care. Yeah. However, this is why I would almost like lean towards him because he does these just annoying things just to be annoying. He's just a nuisance to be a nuisance.
Right. He won't go away. At least Josh McDaniels went into his little hole. We'll never hear from him ever again. Right. Why does he have to do this to us? Why does AB have to bring us? We finally got over it. I've been waiting for us to be on Hard Knocks forever. We get on Hard Knocks and he's fucking coming in. Sorry for cussing. He's coming in on a damn hot air balloon. He damn burnt his feet or froze his feet up. He didn't want to play because of the daggone helmet. F that dude, man. Sorry. I'm done.
There you have it. He's done. No, I would agree with you because everything that McDaniels did that most of us didn't agree with any of it. I honestly think he tried his best, even though his best sucked.
He just failed. He failed miserably.
He just did not do his job well, even though he tried. This guy tries to be a nuisance. He's like, what can I do today to get press, even though it's bad press? Like quit during a game, retire as a Raider, like burn my feet off. Like, what can I do for attention?
He won't go away. He will not go away. That's what I can't stand. He just won't go away. He's like a roach. He's like a cockroach, man. You turn the lights on.
Like a little gnat you keep trying to swat away.
Yeah, that little gnat. Just... Gosh.
I don't know.
Okay, settle down, Chris. Settle down.
No,
what's wild is he froze his toes before turf toe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna freeze your toes, dude. I mean, I know how he did it, but I mean, you know what I mean?
We were just doomed from the beginning. We were doomed from the beginning with him, man.
I just like Antonio Brown, but I hate McDaniels with the bathroom. What I miss?
With the bath? You been in the bathroom with McDaniels? No Diddy.
Raider Speedy, I'm gonna need like a full-on explanation for what.
No Diddy. Oh,
I don't even know what we're talking about now, but I'm here for it. McDumbnuts tore his team up from the inside out. Like, I usually don't even read comments like this, but I'm kind of like think they're funny right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I am here for you. I'll be your therapist with a glass of wine that I can handle. Speedy's back. I dislike I think AB. But I hate AB with the passion. I think most people said that AB has mental problems. Josh McDaniels is an a-hole. I mean, you know what? We should. Can we? I don't even know if people agree with this, but can we throw second time around Gruden in the discussion, or is that just me?
Yeah, I didn't like second time Gruden either. But still, to me, nobody beats AB. To me, I don't care nobody says.
Reverse psychology. Vance wants to throw Jamarcus Russell in the
not even close.
The option.
Not even close, man. Shout out to Jamarcus Russell right now compared to AB, man.
Hey, compared to AB, the standards are low.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm literally like crying a little bit here. All right. Oh my gosh, that's just too funny. All right, should we get back on track or should we just roll with this?
Let's roll with it for a minute.
Hold on. Did you see Scotty's comment earlier?
Where is it?
Let's see. He said Googling anger management classes in Ohio for you, Chris. Yes, I need help, man. Hello, my name is Chris. Hi, Chris.
AB
I
is
hate AB.
At WTF LMAO.
Yeah. See, there's a couple people in there that feel me, man.
I will say, and I'm not trying to anger you more, but I will say, and it's unfortunate that this scene was wasted on Antonio Brown, but he had dopest scenes filmed for Hard Knocks. Like that scene was legit.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to like the Netflix crew, the camera guys, the crew, like the lighting. That scene with him was dope. And I'm sad it was wasted on him.
Wait, which one are you talking about when he got released?
No, like when he was training and he was in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Spectacular. Yeah. The way it was filmed, it was spectacular.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the video I thought you were talking about the video when he found out that he got released from the Raiders.
No.
Raider Q says it's on HBO.
Huh?
It's on HBO.
It's on, Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this was before, when I remember watching it, it was before, he kind of started the AB,
getting his toes
stuff.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Right.
Gosh.
Well, let's take a look. We've kind of went a blast from the past here and there. Let's look to the future, hypothetically speaking, because that's what we're kind of doing here on this midday draft show. This show's a little off the rails tonight, but it's all good. Let's look at what the potential offense could look like, because Michael Penix Jr. being drafted at quarterback at number 13 is a very real option. This is what the potential offense could look like going into the 2024 season, with Zamir White at running back, of course, Devontae Adams, Jacobe Meyers, a wide receiver, and Michael Mayer, which I think was a great pick. I guess I could have added him to the start bencher cut at tight end. What do you think? What is this? This is the offense that you're looking at right now do anything for you?
It does because Penix can throw the ball. Like, he's not going to be out there running. He could throw the ball. Devontae, we know, is elite. He's still elite. I don't care what people say. He's on the other side of 30. Well, I mean, they're saying that he's on the other side of 30. He's slowing down a little bit.
I mean, that doesn't mean like
he still has 4 strong seasons left in him. Especially because his game doesn't depend on explosion and being fast. His game is all on, technique, route running, and separation, and he'll be able to do that just like Jerry Rice was able to do that at an older age.
Can I get one of the you remember? I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it was pretty viral moment where everyone was like, "Leave Brittany alone." Can I start that for Tay? Because listen, I'm tired of people saying he's too old, he's on his way out, he's gonna be traded, this, that. Can we just support the man? He's a bad wide receiver and he's a Raider. Can we just enjoy that?
And he wants to be one. That's what pisses me off. Since when do we have Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers that want to be on this team? Like our fans, man. See,
well, and to like your point, like, okay, if the argument is if he's getting older, I don't even like that argument, by the way. Let's take his age out of it. If the man's still performing, which he is, that's what we should be focused on. But if that's the case, I mean, he could easily go look for the quote unquote easiest place to try to get a ring.
Right.
He's not even entertaining that at this point. And yet every day we have to talk about, him. And I think it's disrespectful, to be honest.
And he gets tired of answering it. I mean, he gets tired of answering those type of questions.
Sure.
It's like, come on, man. Yeah, just
I digress. What do you think of this lineup?
No, I'm cool with it. Like I said, Penix can throw it. I think Michael Meyers is going to have a good second season. He didn't necessarily start off strong, but I think he's going to have a good offseason, be ready to play.
I think he'll continue to develop well. I think he's going to be a force here soon. Yeah,
for sure. And Zamir White, I hope he does well. I hope
like him more than Waller.
Oh God, Waller.
That was for you, Chris.
See you, man. Waller. Shout out to Waller. I hope he gets the help he needs, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he gets the help he needs.
Listen, that's not a knock towards his mental health or his personal life. I'm just saying, I like Mayer better.
Oh, you talking about as a player?
Yes.
Oh, come on now. Come on. Come on now. Let's settle down now. Settle down. Get some help, Waller. Get some help, man. Whatever you're going through, fella.
Yeah, I'll listen. I'll piggyback on that in all seriousness.
But yeah, I mean, how do you feel about this offense? Because imagine it even with Daniels, which a lot of people probably rather have that.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on each or either one?
I'm not mad at it, but it also doesn't super excite me. Like,
this one doesn't.
It just in general, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I think we people are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. I think we have a downgrade at running back.
Yeah.
I think we have a tight end who's still developing. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
And then we still obviously have no idea what Michael Penix or anyone in that QB position will actually do once they get to the NFL.
Oh, that's
so
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of where I am.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
But I'm also not mad at it. Like, there's potential here, and I think they can certainly be better than last year. I mean, we hope, right? Last year they still finished with a losing record at 8-9, so we're hoping that they can be better and make hopefully like at least a playoff push. Yeah.
I think ultimately it's like they're just going to have to be able to, score more than 20 points. They're going to have to be able to keep the Mahomeses of the world on the sideline, be able to sustain drives. Our defense is going to be the pride and joy of this team. So, they're just going to have to complement the defense at the end of the day. We're probably not going to win too many shootouts, so it's going to be complimentary football.
Yeah, no, I agree. So there's the look ahead of what the potential Raiders offense could look like last year. At least we're finally within like 22 hours of the draft.
I can't wait.
Hopefully we'll have our answer soon.
I can't wait. Yeah, we will. But this time tomorrow, it's going to be some. I'll say I'm not either way. Yeah, some happy fans or some pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point. I think there are, because some people are really passionate about, certain players.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like what you said, though, unless they really, really botch it, and I don't really see that happening, any one of the scenarios I think I would be happy with.
Yeah, I'm the same way, because I'm just tired of
scenarios we discussed.
Yeah, I'm just tired of leaving the draft like, what the heck did we just do?
Right.
Like, who the heck did we just pick? Like, I'm okay with just getting the guy that everyone thinks we're going to get. Like, I just don't want no surprises. Like, where did that come from? Just get the guy who, like when we say our pick, like, oh, okay, that makes sense, and move on. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah, I think there are going to be a lot of surprises in the draft, though. I think there's going to be a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Especially early on in those, set second and third. I still, even though Washington says that, they're not moving, listen, for the right price, people will do anything.
No,
and they could just be playing hardball and saying, "Yay, whatever the Raiders called and offered," and like, no, we're not here for it. Maybe the Raiders throw in a little more, and they will be. It's going to depend on how badly I think the Raiders really want to push for Jaden Daniels. And then New England has already said at pick number 3 that they are willing to make a move. Because I think they know that there's the Patriots, that is, they know they're so far away from being, they're like one of the top, not top, bottom 5 teams in the NFL. So I think they know that, even if they get like an outstanding quarterback,
that's definitely not going to move the needle.
It's really not going to make a difference. So I think that they're going to be flexible. It's really going to come down to, that move that they make right there. Yeah.
I think the Patriots, they'll definitely consider moving that spot. Washington, I don't know, man. I think Washington is going to make their pick, whether it's Daniels or whoever. I can't see them trading. But if he somehow, like, if they get Drake May, then and Daniels is at 3, it's going to be a bidding war, though. We're going to have to look out for the Vikings. They got 2 first-round picks. So they got some firepower to play with. But like you said, money talks. I'm strange for some change.
Yep. To break out that checkbook. But it'll be interesting. We'll be talking about it next week as well. Chris, what are your are you actually just gonna go hang out in Detroit? Are you actually going to the draft, or?
Yeah, I'm going to the draft. So I'm leaving in the morning, tomorrow morning.
Like, are you going to the event, or you're just gonna hang out in the city?
No, I'm going down to the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that entail?
Really just a whole bunch of people down there. They have the vendors. They have a little, football experience stuff set up. So at least that's kind of how Nashville was. So I went to the one in Nashville. You may have a chance to talk, especially if you can get close, maybe able to talk to some prospects and stuff like that. So I don't know how Detroit's going to be set up, to be quite honest. So, each city is a little different.
Fair enough. Well, have a good time out there. Thanks again, everybody, for watching tonight. Thanks for playing along with us. We've kind of talked about this draft so much, so we were just trying to have a little fun with everyone tonight. So thanks for playing along and participating.
I do got a question for the chat, though, just real quick, because I've been wondering what everyone thinks, and even you, Spice.
Okay.
So out of all the prospects that everyone's hyping up, every year there's at least one prospect that falls. That just kind of falls down in the draft and may not get picked until the next round. Last year was Will Levis.
Yeah. This year's Will Levis? Yeah.
So I want to know from the chat, who is that one prospect that you guys think is going to fall and it's going to be, like, wow.
Yeah. Can I think about this a little bit? Because I actually haven't considered who that may be. Let me look. Maybe a quarterback?
At first I was thinking Bo Nix may fall, but I got a feeling I got a feeling Denver might do something crazy and get Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy.
I'm gonna go Drake May.
Oh, you think he's gonna fall?
Well, to your point earlier in the show, right? You kind of alluded to he has a little bit already, because he was kind of like, people were excited about him, and now he's kind of been dismissed a little bit. So maybe.
Yeah, because he was by far the guy that was going to go right after Caleb. Now I see him falling a little bit, but I don't see a big plunge on a quarterback because like the Vikings need one. I mean, there's quite a few teams that need one. I see it's hard for me. To be honest, I think one of those tackles are going to fall.
Okay.
'Cause a lot of people think, I don't think Fuaga is going to fall, but maybe maybe even like Joe Alt. Joe Alt's good. Yeah, Joe Alt's good. I mean, a lot of people have him as the best, but I could see him dropping a little bit, to be honest. So I don't know. We'll see.
What could really kind of make the difference here is I honestly think there's going to be a lot of trading going on, or at least some movement. Yeah. So I think if it stands as is and there's no trading going on, I think we see top 3 QB, next 3 wide receiver. So I think if that gets disrupted, which I think it could, and I think it will, then I think those guys will start to drop.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's going to be definitely entertaining. This will be one of the. I think this is going to be one of the drafts that has the most movement that we've seen in a while. I think
it looks like there's a lot of different opinions here in the chat
let's see
too,
what the
right?
Chat says, by the way,
kind of lower. I love it.
We have someone says Bo Nix falling to the second round. Penix, I think, won't go as high as expected. So you think he's going to go below, 13? Is that what that means?
Some people think Penix is going to be there in the second round. I just can't see it, but I think maybe his injury scares people.
I think the need for quarterback is too high for him to drop that low.
Yeah.
Space Beast thinks a lot of people are going to drop. Bowers, Latu, Mims, and Wiggins.
Oh, I don't know. Bowers has a Harbaugh written all over him. Harbaugh loves a tight end, man. Latu.
So you think? I mean, well, I don't want to get too off topic, and we're going to wrap here. But do you think that the Chargers go tight end over wide receiver? Because I think wide receiver.
I mean, they definitely do need a wide receiver, but just knowing Harbaugh's mentality and his the way he likes running offense, he loves. Oh yeah, because
he's your favorite. I forgot, man. You. Just kidding.
He loves some tight ends. That's his thing. So.
Bo Nix and Nate Wiggins, Dejan. So yeah, it's kind of all over the board here. And again, well, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Are you having a watch party or anything, or?
You know it.
Nice.
So join in tomorrow. We're gonna go live at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Tune in early because the Raiders are at 13, but they could go at 3.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a kind of a spin-off of our Monday Night Madness, and we're gonna transition it to Thursday Night Madness. It is going to be a fully interactive show. So if you want to appear on camera, the link will be live for anyone to join, as well as the phone lines and the comments. And of course, we're gonna have not only special guests, but we're gonna be taking a peek into some of these draft parties as well. So
nice.
Check us out tomorrow.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. I might tap in while I'm down there. And,
okay.
Just kind of
give us a peek in.
Yeah, give you guys a little peek. I don't know how much whiskey I'll be down, but don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Actually, the more whiskey, the better. In fact, finish your whiskey before you give us the peek.
There we go.
And Chris is gonna be out there dancing.
Man, I'll be I'll be trying to get on the stage.
No, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Miami 2.0. Except I won't be there to be your sidekick.
There we go. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, man. This is a great show.
For sure. Thanks for joining, everybody. Remember, like that torch, hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed to both channels, it's free to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, pop over to one, pop over to the other. We appreciate you. And Raider Nation, we go out one way and only one. Raider.